Hey family, once again you are welcome. Thank you all for joining, guys. It's another exciting evening where we bring to you powerful ladies. So it's always a blessing to spend quality time with like-minded people. And if you are new here, let us know in the comment section so that we give you more attention, because we are actually here because of you who doesn't know what we are doing. And we bring to you a life-changing, never before seen golden opportunity that is going to blow your mind. Stay tuned, guys. And as you saw in our promotional graphic, we are no one's competition. And so we have a solution we have a solution for everyone. Guys, have you ever tried doing business online? Have you tried doing anything at all online and you failed woefully even before you started? You are not alone. And the good news is that we bring to you a total solution and you have another chance to turn things around. So today, my sister Fumi and myself are joined by two powerful ladies. And of course, I'll hand the mic over to sister Fumi to go first to bring our ladies on board. Thank you. Hi, sis.
Good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everyone. And I'm really glad to be here with Sister Comfort as well. So, I'm going to be bringing in our guest today, which is Rita as well as Anita. Their names sounds, they have the tars at the end of their names, which sounds quite similar, isn't it? So, if you can, ladies, women, thank you very much for joining us. If you can introduce yourself, please, starting with Anita, please. Thank you.
Hi, okay, so I'm Anita, and obviously I'm from the UK, and yeah, I'm just really pleased to be here. Thank you for having me on here tonight. Really looking
Thank you.
forward to it.
Thank you very much, Anita. Please, Rita, can you introduce yourself as well?
Okay,
She needs to mute
Rita, you need
herself.
to unmute yourself, please. You need to.
Okay, sorry. I'm so excited to the extent I don't. Okay, my name is Rita, and it's beautiful to be with you today. And thank you, Sister Comfort, for inviting me to this forum and discuss about our lovely business. And Anita, nice to meet you, Sister Comfort, and sorry, can you
Kumi.
pronounce your name? Yeah,
Yeah.
Kumi. Kumi, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. As I'm
Okay.
here in Canada, I'm living in Canada in Alberta.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Thank you very much, ladies, for introducing yourself. So, if I can introduce Sister Rita. Her name is Sister Rita Loteka, our guest. She's here with us, and as she's introduced herself, she lives in Bata, Edmonton, okay, in Canada. So she's also very, very passionate about helping others in all aspects of life, and she's also someone that is business oriented, and she loves to learn new things. So if you are someone like her, stay tuned tonight, because she's someone like me. I love to learn new things, that kind of thing. She has experience in working with immigrants, refugees, as well as people with disabilities. So please listen to her tonight, and she has a lot to bring on the table. So that is Rita Loteka. Sister Comfort, over to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Once again, that was a great introduction of our ladies, and of course, on the part of Anita, this is Anita Olsen, who lives with us here in the United Kingdom. And you must know one of the most important things is that she's one of the backbones of the UK Ireland leadership here, on passive leadership here in England. And of course, Anita has done a few things in life, including, of course, telemarketing. I think that's her background mainly. And of course, she must have ventured into some online business, doing one or two things and failing and succeeding and then frowning for losing money and stuff like that. We know all of these things. And of course, the bright idea of today, the topic for today was an inspiration that we got from Anita, and everybody was like, oh my God, we just want it. And without wasting much time, we would like to go or hand over the mic to you, Anita, to tell us, what do you have in mind when you say, or better still, let's begin from here before we go to your idea, because the business we have at hand is a solution to any problem anybody has ever faced online. We have total solution to anything you want to do online, right? So we would like to start from, what have you done online and what was the experience like? Anita, you may go first, please.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, coining that phrase, so to speak, you know, we're no one's competition but everyone's solution. It really came from when I was advertising, promoting, let's say, the founder positions. I've got a lot of people in MLM on my Facebook. And although they were showing interest, they just really weren't understanding. They weren't understanding ONPASSIVE or the products at all. And I think it was really back. I mean, I've been here since 2018. So when you kind of put an advert out and all done for your business, and people can't believe that this is, you know, real, it just can't be done. And, you know, you're battling with these people that are going, oh, send me some information, you send it, and they just don't get it. And I get it, because obviously I do come from a sales background. So, you know, direct sales as well as telesales and telemarketing. And also over the years, I mean, you know, I'm 55, I've been around the block a bit, you know. And I can remember, you know, when I was 15, when I was just literally 15, I won't say which company, or I might be able to say which company, but anyway, let's say a makeup company where you knock doors all those years ago. And I got my mum to sponsor me, you know, to be a guarantor for me. And out I went, you know, in my books and knocking doors, you know, and I come from a background where we didn't have a lot. And I used to vow, that's it, one of these days I'm going to make it. I'm going to really be someone. And I want to be up on that stage with you know, getting the cars and getting all the, you know, the prizes. And I think that was just me, because, you know, I was always into drama and I was on the stage and stuff. So I always had that mentality. And no matter what I did, you know, work-wise, I was always on the lurk, and then come along another one and another one. Don't forget, back then we didn't, you know, even have the internet. So my experience is really very much face-to-face and on the phone. You know, I mean, people used to say to me, I could sell snow to an Eskimo. But when it comes to becoming online, wow, you know, it's a whole different ball game. And you know, and then you kind of channel these different MLMs, and you know, it's not the products, you can't really blame the products. It was my lack of knowledge. And I was thinking, well, yeah, I can sell, I know what I'm doing. But it's a whole new thing when people are plugging away day after day on Facebook, and they're in competition with so many other people on Facebook, and they just keep plugging away to sell the products, to recruit a team. And you know, as time's gone on with ONPASSIVE, well, I knew this really from day one, but you know, you get more and more and more involved with it all as it goes on. And it just came to me, you know, about that we are the solution. I mean, not competition. So I tried to get this across to them. Look, not saying leave what you're doing. What I'm saying is, if you were in ONPASSIVE, we will help you to build the business that you're in, that you love, whether it's makeup, perfumes, candles, whatever it is. You love doing that. There's a need for it. People use those products. Of course they do. Those businesses have been around a long time, and they still will be. So no one's saying you have to change what it is you love. You just need that helping hand. Now, also then, if you become a reseller, well, it was founder at the time, now it's going to be reseller.
Okay. Yes,
you know?
Anita, we're going to get to the point where we'll present the reseller position, because we are here for the resellers anyway, because we're already founders.
Yeah.
There's no more founder position.
Well, that's it.
So we are going to go into that and
Yeah,
make it
but if they become a reseller, if they can
Yes.
become a reseller, then not only
Yes.
are they going to get the help to build the current business they've got, they are going to get paid to use the products and make another income on top. And if we can just get them to understand the two go together, they're not separate. They're not like the two separate ways. They are two separate ways of making money, but they don't need to think of them as separate. They need to put them together and see how we're going to help them. And that's, I think, what's difficult for some people to grasp.
All right. Let's Anita, let's hear a bit from Rita too, where she's coming from. Then we'll come back again to present the reseller position and explain so that everybody gets it. And of course, we go from there. So, of course, Rita, I know that we had a discussion, three of us, and you were like, oh, what a wonderful topic. It just speaks a lot. You can say a lot about this, which means that you welcomes this idea of we not being anyone's competition. However, we're a solution to everyone. What do you want to say in this? Do you have a story? Have you been online? Have you done any business or stuff? What was the experience compared to what we have to offer now as we boost that? We don't compare with anybody. However, we have solution for all. Go, sis.
Thank you very much, Sister Comfort. First of all, I want to thank my colleague Thomas Ali. He's the one who brought me to this business. And really, we have tried a lot of different business, but let me start like this. As I say that I am business oriented. We used to do a business back home. Our business is traditional business. And my mom, she used to brew alcohol, like that traditional way. We started with that one. And one time when I was young, I was sitting and we are sitting, gathering like evening, and my mind went somewhere. My mom said, hey, where are you? I said, I'm thinking of how to generate some money. She said, what are you talking about? How old are you and why are you thinking about money? I said, you know what? I want to do something to generate money. I want a business. She said, please don't think about business. Don't think about money now. Do something else about your schooling. So I came to Canada 18 years ago. And when I came, I started online business. I started looking for online business, anything that can generate money in 2006. And guess what? I tried several different businesses. And one of them is there is something like, it's just like the crypto, but that one they call it options. So I tried different of them, and guess what? I lost a lot of money. And I'm sure my husband is listening now, and this is the time that he's going to know that how much I lost. If he's there listening to me. Yeah, but all of them completely. I've not gained even a single penny from it. So I keep trying. Yes, like each business will come and say, oh, you know what? We are more better than this, and we are going to recover your money that you lost, and you lost more, and you lost more. The problem is they are not helping people really to teach them. They will give you models and models and models to read, and at the end, they will leave you halfway. So this topic really is a good topic to compare between other business and our business, and what we are going to be talking about, how that we are not competing, but we are the real deal. We are the real people, and we are here to help other people to understand that not all online businesses are fake, or maybe just people are there just to loot people. But this one, we want to show them that this is something is for people, it's for humanity, it's for love. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I like the last word. It's for humanity and it's for love. I think we'll get there because you have something at the background too. You have to do with humanity. So I really appreciate there's something that is common between the two of you. It's not just the poetic nature of your names, Anita and Rita, but both of you started business at a very young age and you were so passionate about this and so on. So let's hear from Sister Fumi what she wants to say now.
I just wanted to ask, because for me, I've been in your kind of shoes where I've tried a number of things which I'm still on, and fortunately for me, I've not lost too much money. So, so how would you say, with your experience of doing online business, how do you bring that experience into ONPASSIVE? How do you see ONPASSIVE, the ONPASSIVE business? Please. That'll be to Rita.
Sorry, are you talking? Sorry, what's your question?
I said, with your experience so far of other businesses, how do you see ONPASSIVE, the ONPASSIVE business, in relation to the topic we are discussing tonight, as in we are nobody's competition, but everyone's solution? So how do you, I'm not saying compare it, but how do you see ONPASSIVE in the light of that, based on your past experiences?
ONPASSIVE is totally different in terms of, I put some notes down here of how I want to say that ONPASSIVE is totally different from other businesses. Our business is all about people. It's about love. Other businesses is about gaining money from people. Our business is about humanity. When, like if I say, our business is about knowing people, getting to help them, getting to know them. Like, imagine which kind of a business right now that you will see that they celebrate somebody's birthday that they have not seen, they have not known before. Which kind of a business that is doing this business rather than ONPASSIVE? Our business is looking to our interest, or our CEO, when he came with our ONPASSIVE, is not looking into his interest. He came out and say, you know what? Not only me that is want money, or maybe this. He started from the grassroots. He want to make the poor of the poorest get known. Nobody knows them, but they get known right now. Somebody who doesn't have a hope in life, they brought them and gave them that, you know, you have a hope. You are a human and you deserve to live. Our business is our business show us who is the CEO. Other businesses, you don't know. You will be working with that business for a couple of years. You don't know the name of the CEO. You have not seen them. But look at our CEO. He came. He knows people. He asked the permission, like the ideas. He involved people. The people that came from different aspects of life, they bring their expertise. They teach people. What kind of a business that can do that rather than ONPASSIVE? So I will say that our business is about love. It's about bringing people together. It's about understanding. It's about everything that, whatever there's nice things that you can put, that is what I would say that our business, even like right now, if I don't get even a penny from the business right now, don't you think I'm rich? Just getting to know Anita, getting to know Comfort and Comfy. Who can do that? Which business can give you this opportunity really to be known? I say that the world is gonna know you. Whoever he is, you don't know. It's not looking of where you are coming from. It doesn't look of how much you have it. It doesn't look at who you are, which color, whatever it is. We are love. We are coming as one family. Which business will do that? Thank you.
So right, Sister Rita, that is very, very, very important. All spot on points there. So if I may, ask Sister Anita, Anita, please, based on what we are saying here, with your line of experience, telesales, all kinds of online businesses, would you agree with what Sister Rita said here, as relating to, based on experience, past experiences, ONPASSIVE has a different, platter, spread in front of everybody?
Of course. I mean, when I first heard Ash's first two videos, back in 2018, oh my God, it was music to my ears. you know, because he came along and that was it. I was in. I mean, minutes after finishing the second video, I was in, because it wasn't really built for the big guy, you know, the gurus. It was built for, you know, the little guy who has struggled. I mean, obviously the gurus have struggled as well, but I mean, the little guys that have really, really struggled, they've lost money, and they really don't even know what they're doing. You know, I didn't. I mean, there's just so much that, you know, you just didn't know how to do it. And I'd kind of look online and I think, oh yes, so there's these sales funnels, and there's this, and there's landing pages, and you have no idea where to grab them from and put them together, and oh my God, you know, it's a minefield. So of course, when you hear everything's going to be simple to use and it's all going to be under one roof and it's going to be child's play, you think, yeah, that suits me, you know, when it comes to online stuff. And I think that's the thing. Anybody, absolutely anybody from any walk of life, or whether they've got experience of sales or anything like that, they're going to make it in this business. I mean, you know, and look at the different types of businesses out there that can use us. It's every single business. It doesn't matter if somebody builds websites. This is what I mean about we're not their competition. They don't need to think, you know, oh, we can't approach them because they do websites. Well, yeah, but they don't do all the other stuff, do they? So they can still be our customer. They can still be our customer for all the other things that we do. And then we can also drive traffic to their website business, you know. So we're not going to turn them away as a customer because they do websites. Or a marketing company. A marketing company might think, oh my God, you know, competition. No, we can still help you. We can drive traffic to your website for you to sell your business. You know, Ash isn't saying we're going to crush all these little businesses. We're here to help them. That's what I mean by we are not the competition. We're a solution, and we're a solution to every single person out there who wants to get into a business. And we're a solution to every business already in existence. And we really have got something for everyone.
Thank you very much, Anita. Over to you, Sister Comfort.
Okay, thank you. Wow, you ladies are just on fire, and appreciate all the message, the information you are giving. Guys, if you are joining us now, we are discussing on the topic, we are no one's competition, but everyone's solution. I've not seen people commenting on this. Does this not make me anything to you? Because I think this tells just a lot. Drop your own comments and add to what our sisters are saying here. Let's see what we have to offer to our people, especially potential resellers. You know, Anita, let's stay here a bit, because this frustration online thing has gone to an extent, and we all know what we have gone through trying to present this opportunity to our people. The moment you start, everybody says, hold it there. I can't listen to it because I have had enough, right? However, on passive is different. That's why we are not competing with anybody, but we are a solution to everyone. We are making you smile again and stuff like that. So do you think that multi-level marketers have a place in ONPASSIVE? Anita, you go first, please.
Absolutely. And you know, this is one type of customer that I really want to focus on, because I just see them struggling all the time. You know, I know they're on my Facebook. I've got plenty of people that struggle. And in fact, I'm sure she won't mind me mentioning this, but one lady that I blessed, let's say, rather than sponsored now, isn't it? But that I blessed into ONPASSIVE. She really got away from her MLM because she really found it difficult. Now, only the other day, she's posted that she's going back to selling these candles, but because of the love of selling them, because she knows ONPASSIVE has her back, we're going to take care of her financially. Now she can go and do the candle business out of love for the candles and love the products, instead of out of desperation. When you're trying to sell out of desperation, you don't get anywhere. You know, so now she can come from, I love these candles, but she knows that ONPASSIVE's taking care of her. So put the two together, it's a perfect match made in heaven.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm nodding, Sister Fumi. I think you can testify because you are the one who pushed me here, though. I think you're my blesser in this case. Because you know what, Anita? I can't, the least moment I have time, I go crocheting. I have a pile of jumpers lying on my couch here. I crochet non-stop, right? It's just a hobby from childhood. Yeah, but Ash
Yeah.
has given me all of the time and every other thing, right? I'm just like, I don't need this extra money, but what would I be doing with this pile? I sell them. That's another stream of income. And this
Mhm.
platform will sell it for. Is that true? I think this sounds like I'm going back to the ladies, starting with the candles and stuff. So I think that that's my kind of person, because you can't stop doing what you like doing. And though sometimes we stop doing them because we don't have time and stuff. We go after other stuff. We need to pay our bills. But now we have time. We have all we need. Go back, enjoy doing what you like doing. What a blessing is that? So
Absolutely.
yes, so it sounds really good. I think I resonate with that person doing those candles. So thank you. So Rita, let's hear from you too, because we were on this point where we want to know and assure multi-level marketers, because some have built platforms out there, but they talk themselves to dehydration and stuff like that just to get a sale and stuff like that. However, we have a solution here. We are not comparing, we are not against anybody, but we just want to say we have something nobody has ever seen. Would you recommend, do you think that multi-level marketers have a place on passive, Sister Rita?
Sister Comfort, this one without any negotiation, without any moment of just want to think whether our products or our business um, have a market out there. Imagine this business that Mr. Ash gave it to us. This is a gift. This is a gift that the world is going to know. The world is going to be calling his name day and night. I was telling my colleague, I said, if Ash is in Africa, any country that Ash is going to be visiting, the way that they are going to receive Mr. Ash is more than any precedent around the world that was being received. First of all, they gave, as I said, they gave people a hope, and they know that this product, whether we are not going to be chasing people to come and buy our product, that is alone, that is a market. We are not going to beg people to come and see our product or maybe buy our product. I have one colleague, he's back home in Africa. When I introduced this business to him, the word that he said that, thank you very much. This is what I was been looking, because he's a professor. And with the internet, I am just sorry, for people, especially from my country, because we are still like, that corruption is there. Like the service is very poor. Even internet for people, they have a lot to offer, but the service is very bad. The service is very bad. Some of them that they join, they can't even get into their back office. They can't access, like they have to wait until night, everyone go to sleep. Then after that, they can access the internet. This professor said he wants to offer like something educational, and he doesn't have a way. So he asked me, what can I do? I say, this platform will be, and then when I introduced to him, he can't stop thanking me. This is kind of the things that it's no doubt that we have to think whether our product is going to have a market down there or not, because we know it's already there and people start loving it. Even just this 1.5 million people who are already, this is enough that can bring whatever to our company. And people are going to know it through just the service that we are providing. And other things that we are saying that we are not going to compete, because why? We have people who have not even been in school that was able to be in this business. So what kind of a competition that we are really looking at? We don't need any kind of competition, because we know that we are the best and we are offering even the best. We are not going to compete with another company. We are already the winners. So I hope that I answered your question here.
Perfectly. I'm just smiling because you took it down home. That's just the way, that's what Mr. Ash Mufare is doing, right? Ash is a humanitarian par excellence. And this business we're talking about is more of a movement, a humanitarian movement, right? And Mr. Ashmufare, by himself, he cannot tour around the world. So it takes you to go back home. It takes me to go back home. It takes Anita to go through these communities here and so on. And before we discover, we touch every nook and cranny around the world. We put smiles on people. Some people will be loved for the first time thanks to this platform. Is that not a blessing enough? I
Oh,
really
yeah.
do. Thank you. Of course, it's this just perfect. So thank you so much. Over to you, Sister Fumi.
Okay. So I was going to ask that based on everything we've said so far, we need to start touching on the real solutions that we're going to be bringing to the people, in ONPASSIVE. So if I may start with Anita as well, what are the, take for example, give us an idea of some of the, so I know you've mentioned a bit while you were talking earlier on, but let's go into every sphere of life, and take from someone, like you said, that does not know anything, someone that is not educated, someone that does not know anything about online business. This is what solution we can bring to them. And for those in small businesses, medium businesses, conglomerates, as well as, what do you call it, how will I put it, after conglomerates, I don't know what else to put it, but what are the solutions that we can bring to every aspect or sphere of life? Just mention a few, please. Thank you.
Okay, I hope I've understood what you're asking there, because if I go back just a moment to the MLM we were talking about, you know something, when somebody is being sat there struggling so hard to find a team and to build a team because they need to do that, imagine they can say to them, hey, come and sell this makeup or whatever it is, but equally at the same time, we can give you a marketing plan. We've got the tools, everything's there for you. So boom, already that's going to increase, that's going to give them confidence. They're going to be really confident about coming on board, because the marketing methods and really good marketing methods, not just plowing away all day long on Facebook or whatever, they're there for them. So that's going to give them success. It's going to give the sponsor the team volume that they need, blah, blah, blah. So we really have got a solution for them. Absolutely is going to be in that kind of marketing tool package. But
I can see, if I may interrupt you, that you're very passionate about people with that have done, that are networkers. So what about those of them that the companies that actually they're joined are not allowing them to advertise, or will not allow them to use, how will I call it, maybe use organic or AI to drive traffic to their
You mean
website?
the companies are saying that they're not allowed to use any other kind of marketing?
Yes, please.
Right, I think
I'm saying that based on experience, because okay,
yeah.
take for example, I don't want to mention, but products like Juice Plus, I've heard that the people that are distributors are not allowed to. Take for example, you can sit maybe on O Connect and talk about the product, but you are not allowed to put your website link, for example, in a marketplace, in a place like ONPASSIVE.
But they're allowed to message, aren't they? They're allowed to send personal messages.
Yes.
So, we've got links. All they've got to do is send their messages, a message with links. It's not publicly out there. So if they're keeping that to a private message, they can talk about really what they like, can't they? They're not they might not be able to do a marketing strategy, but they can't tell them you can't go up and sign up to a different type of social network. So you can't not go and have a new email. Once those people have got mail and net, they're just gonna run from there. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that they can kind of manipulate it. I don't want to say that word, but They can learn what's there. Now, let's put it this way. If that business isn't giving them the leeway that they need, we've got a business for them. We have a total business for them. I'm not saying they should leave where they are. I'm just saying they need to be able to make money where they are. And if they're struggling, and if it's a case of losing, well, look, I know from years ago here, Ash, I won't say who they are, has already spoken to a very big MLM company. Now, I see it that he's going to say to them, hey, you know, offer this to your consultants, your affiliates, whatever. Because if you do, it's going to increase your business. It's going to keep your affiliates. They're going to build bigger teams. That's the kind of conversation I should imagine he's had with them. And, you know, when one comes on board, we're going to get lots of them on board. So if they don't come as the company themselves, you know, I mean, if they can't come as an affiliate themselves, sorry, I think one day the companies themselves are going to be coming anyway and offering a solution to their affiliates. That's what I think is going to happen.
Thank you very much, Anita. Okay, so Sister Comfort, if I may hand over to you here.
Okay, no problem at all. Thank you. So I want to go back. You know, earlier on, Rita talked about corruption thing back home, which is something we all are familiar with. We know, we are very familiar, and we know that Mr. Ash Mufare is ONPASSIVE is what the correction to the corruption. It has nothing to do with politics, but whether you like it or not, at some point, any corruption will be actually cleaned up when everybody ends up laying hands on passive, when they get what it's all about and get to use it, we will be free from corruption. So I'm happy with Emmanuel Daco's contribution, which says, I am so glad that ONPASSIVE is here to correct the corruption in the system. So he lost everything, never made any gain for over 15 years online. And I think I want to beg for on this point. It's me and my sister Fumi. We've been we've worked so hard today not to be part of the panel, but can't work anymore. So I really like to contribute, right? So, yeah. So you know, so the good thing here, when you look at the significance of the $97 that Mr. Ash Mufare gave us to like, we had this opportunity just by way of spending 97. It represents a 97% that do not make it online. People come up there, people have pronounced figures that you are like, oh my God, I don't believe you spent this. But yes, people lost that. Even a close friend of ours, she has counted figures. Many people have lost money, right? Here is that position, that opportunity where you don't spend anything, or you just give a significant something to appreciate for somebody giving you this opportunity, but it changes your life in such a way that you are not only going to help yourself to recover what you've ever lost, but you become a hero in your own community. You reach out to those who cannot afford. You know what that means? You have elderly people waiting on you. You have orphans, you have widows, you have struggling people, you have homeless, and so on. And we are here through this opportunity. That is how we are going to help them. This takes us to what our sister Rita said she has been doing. And of course, that's the best, one of the sweetest things we like talking about, because that is Mr. Ash Mufare anyway. You have been involved in doing some charitable stuff. You like helping people and stuff like that. So do you have anything in mind, Rita? What are your plans now? What do you have to offer your immediate community where you live in Canada, of course, and your community back home? What do you have in mind for struggling people? Let me unmute you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Sister Comfort. They say that charity starts at home. So with this business, I'm quite sure, and I'm so glad that, you know, I've registered my brothers and sisters. Why? Because since I came here to Canada, I have my own life. I have my parents. I have my brothers. They're all graduate. They're not working. Imagine they're working even to the extent that they are not going to work anymore. They stay home because you have to go when you're going to work. You have to go with your papers so that if you have anything, you have to buy your own papers to go to the work. and write, for example, something, you know, or project. So they are not going to work anymore. For 6 months, they are not being paid. So imagine you have your own brother that have family and they are not getting paid for 6 months. How are they going to survive? That is the reason that I said ONPASSIVE already solve our problem. Like I'm working, I don't have enough. I have enough for my family here with the bills. Even sometimes you pay a bills and you end up without anything. So you have to go to work again and then wait for another 2 weeks or maybe a month. And the little one that you have to make sure that you help your parents. And sometimes the money just come like this, and you have a program that you're gonna do, and then somebody will call you, oh, so and so is sick. So which one do you prefer? Do you have to go with your program, or you have to send and save that person who is sick? So this ONPASSIVE is going to solve a lot. And for my community, I will start with my family. I will start with my community. Because back home, we have to say that if you have a children, it's not the parents that are the one raising the child, it's the whole community. So when you have the community, you've already opened the door for the other communities, you know, because these people, when they are done, they are satisfied, then they will say, okay, why not to help our neighbors, our other community, like, you know. So this is the things that I said ONPASSIVE is solving, is already, like with the love, with our love towards this one, we have already solved half of the problem. My program with ONPASSIVE, I know and I believe, and I talk to some of my ladies that they join us. We are going to help, especially my heart goes towards women and children and seniors. Seniors there are not being treated like, you know, like especially when with the suffering that, you know, struggle that they're going through. Some even they don't want to look at their parents because they can't help them. So if we succeed, and I'm sure we're going to succeed, this is one of the projects that we are looking to help children, mothers, single moms, and the seniors, because we want them to be. This is our, especially the old women. We don't want them to go right now because they have a story. We have something that is still we have to learn from them. So we want to keep them and give them a better life so that they can be there for us. And I am sure, Mr. Ash, and I really thanks Mr. Ash because he opened for us a hope. He gave us a hope. He gave us something that we have a plan. We have that we are going to do something. And this is what I am going to do by the grace of God.
Okay, thank you so much. I just want to use this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of my partner in the house. The second partner, the number one partner in crime is here, and the other one is just on the screen, as you can see, Lynn Nakamoto. Sis, you're welcome. And of course, she says ONPASSIVE is a global empowerment, and we will collectively uplift humanity. How else do they say it? So, Anita, I would be doing you a disfavor if I would let you go without telling us what is that burning desire. Who are you thinking of? What group of people are you thinking of? What do you want to offer to your community?
Okay, so of course, as Rita said, you know, this charity begins at home. Of course, I want to see all of my family and all of my friends doing well, but I have a close, I have a passion really to help the homeless, really. Not just the homeless, but certainly as well, I'm looking at volunteering for drugs and alcohol, because I myself quit alcohol 2 years ago, and it was a real struggle. And, you know, you kind of, I want to be able to try and help there, number one, but also, you know, definitely the homeless. You know, I find it quite upsetting when you feel, you know, you're in your home, you're warm, winter's coming, and there's so many people out there, they're freezing cold, they're hungry. And yeah, I just want to be able to get around and, you know, help them get a roof over their head, but, you know, to start with, just give them food, give them some warm covers, something. It's heartbreaking. I find it really upsetting. You know, Christmas, one Christmas, I just gave up Christmas to go and help with the homeless for a Christmas meal, and And it was lovely to watch them come in and have that day, and that was great. But then they had to go back out into the cold that night, and it's quite heartbreaking. So that's one thing there. Also, I mean, I give anyway to the British Lung Foundation because I've lost a lot of members of my family to lung disease. I have COPD myself as well, and so that's another big thing for me is the British Lung Foundation. So yeah, homeless. But there's lots of charities. Look, I'm a giver anyway. I've always given, and I remember my mum giving the last pennies from her purse, and we didn't have much at all ourselves, So that's just me anyway. So yeah, wherever I can help out. So volunteering as much as the financial side, my own services, so to speak, as well. So that's what I'm looking at anyway. But businesses as well, of course. Anyone that wants to start a business and they don't know what the hell to do, they don't know where to go. Wow, we've got so many avenues out there to help people. It's not about them being our customers and earning us money. Of course it will, but it's about helping those people who really, really are struggling of what to do, how to do it. Wow, we're going to just help so many people.
Wow, thank you so much. I think one thing that is happening on ONPASSIVE, nobody can even understand. The chemistry of ONPASSIVE is so that I can't explain, because we all think the same, we feel the same, because everything you are saying here, Anita, I've got a long list. I can't start to list my stuff now. But when it comes to my immediate community, which is the UK where I live, listen, I came from Africa. I used to have the burning sun, the heat and stuff. Then when I look at now, it's getting cold. I'm sitting here wrapped in a blanket, right? And somebody's lying under the bridge, no blanket, no tea, nothing. They're in the cold. When you think about that, you feel like tortured, So it's just, that's the moment is just now and here. We have it at hand, and by the grace of God, I think we are going to just change the world. So what Peter Rogers and Selena are saying, this is a very common familiar saying back home: charity begins at home. And that is what Mr. Ashman Fares says, right? He doesn't say collect all of your apples and take them to help people, right? What he says, he's going to fill our tanks, and then it's filled up and it's rolling over. He's just interested in those crumbs on the floor. They sound like they are crumbs, but you pick them up. That's something you're going to use to empower people. We will go to the extent of not only giving food to them, because it's no longer about handouts. Imagine that you just pick up one individual from the street, rehabilitate them, give them a home, just one bedroom to live in and have a life. Maybe they want to learn a trade or do something, you transform their life. I think this helps. The feeling is just deep, quite deep. And I feel so happy that we are discussing this and we all reason together. We trust God that when the apples start falling on us, we pick them. Let's remember our promises to our communities so that we make Mr. Ivan Fares' dream come true. So, Sister Fumi, I think you equally like to chip in, because there's nobody who would not want to say what they're planning to do in their communities. So, say what, sis.
I know, like most people said when they came in for the apples. Actually, for me, my heart was set on two things when I came in, because I was looking for, I've already been involved in helping or setting people up right from a young age. So I'm going to continue in that line. And that was one of the reasons why I came into ONPASSIVE, because what I was having in my own hands could not, cater for what was on the ground, or for what majority of what I was doing as of that point in time. Because especially when you start having children going into university, that sucks up enough of the finance as well. So for me, I'm going to continue along that side. So I'm not setting up a foundation, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to continue what I'm already doing, and on the ground, and actually put more resources into that, but also partner with other people like Sister Comfort, Dr. Patience, Sister Shade in Dallas, to make sure that whatever they are doing as well, I partner with them. That is what I'm going to be doing. And when I partner with charities like that, or with people doing things, there are people that are already doing things and in existence on the ground. So, and it's beyond UK. So, so I'm going to continue in that line.
Okay, thank you, sis. Thank you so much for the great sharing. And I love the love that is burning in our hearts. God being our helper, we will definitely make it. Let's appreciate our brother Henry. All right, Henry from Nigeria says, it is a must for you to be an ONPASSIVian. If not, you have lost it for the lifelong for life, following the with the economic meltdown coming up soon. Henry Akwesiri from Nigeria. Bro, thank you. That was just a powerful one. So, Anita, I want to use this opportunity now to give you always go first. For some reason, you've been going first. So, you go again. Just share, given that many people are watching us here. Some people might either be just new into ONPASSIVE, or some don't yet know what it is all about. So what we are left with now is the reseller position. So if you can tell our guests what a reseller position is all about and how it's going to benefit somebody if they get one for themselves. Anita, you go first, please.
Okay, so resellers, at the end of the day, they can sit back and be passive. I mean, even though that sounds strange, and that's why a lot of people didn't quite understand it, because that's what's always been available, because everything's done for them. This is an all done for you business. So they don't need to have knowledge of any knowledge at all. They don't have to worry about the products. Oh, that's too technical for me. You know, the products really are going to be so simple. And at the end of the day, all they've got to do is just share. They don't really need to think from a sales point of view, like I am, because I've always wanted to be active. I've always thought about businesses and stuff. But, you know, most people have got friends on Facebook or whatever, social media. All they've got to do is get in and start just literally spreading the word. I mean, just bring it down to real basic terms. You know, I mean, I was just saying to my family earlier, wow, you know, could you imagine an email? Ours is OML. Can you imagine it? That you can just talk to it and it's going to sort of type it for you. Can you imagine that? And I go, oh, right. You know, because it's almost sort of like, wow, is that really out there? You know, and you start saying, can you imagine our O Connect? It's a bit like Zoom, but, you know, at the end of the day, you can talk to it in your language, and they'll be able to see it in their language in another country. Can you imagine that? Right, okay, because it's just, you know, they're not looking, they're not sort of, when those things actually come to the world, people don't go, oh my God. So really, how it's really simple for people just to talk like this. They don't have to think about being business minded. They don't need to think about whether they've had any sales experience. Just talk to people. No matter where you go, I'm going to tell people, have a business card, you know, in your pocket at all times, because you just be talking to somebody who says, oh my God, you know, my email's playing up that, hey, you need OMail, bomb, there you go, that's it, they don't need to do any more. They go, they register, OMail that in, leave ONPASSIVE to do the rest for you. ONPASSIVE is then going to basically look after your customer for you and pay you. So it's the most easiest business on the planet. And you really can come from any background. You can come from any age. You know, I think we've got someone of 89, haven't we? That's a founder. But resellers, any age, any background, doesn't matter. You can come in here and you get help. You're going to get support. You're going to have tutorials. It's going to be so easy, like literally child's play. And that's it. You're set for life. So that's what I would say to anyone looking to become a reseller, or why they should become a reseller.
Right. Thank you so much. I think let's appreciate our brother Alan. Alan from South Africa. He says
that caught my attention as well.
All right, I'll let you go for it then, sis, so that you hand over to Sister Rita then.
It says one can always open a reseller spot for the charity that you wish to assist. This will generate a lifelong income for them, which is actually, I didn't think about that, honestly. And that is a cue, you know, that is really a cue. That is excellent, because at the end of the day, then you know that whatever it is that you are giving is going straight to that charity. it's not being deducted. It's not that a percentage of it is being, a chunk of it is being taken for anything, but it goes straight to that charity, and that charity can do whatever it is that they need to do with it, and then it contributes to their resources for a lifetime, pending. I really I was really interested in that. That was really good. So Sister Anita, Sister Rita, back and over to you now. So if you, from what Sister Anita has spoken about concerning reseller position, do you have anything else to say as relating to reseller positions? Who do you think, is there a particular person that reseller position is meant for, or is it someone is meant for everybody?
Thank you, Sister Kumi. It's good that this business we have a position for resellers, because people who we introduced before and they did not get a chance to be a founder, this is for them, because they are going to see what they really missed to become a founder, but still they have a chance to become a reseller. And there is not a big difference. There is just a little bit difference, that what the founders are going to enjoy more, they are getting half of it. But still, they're going to be built for them, the website. They're going to enjoy any commission that is coming. So they just have to share and do more extra work towards their business. But still, we have a lot that they're going to see it, and they will love the product, and they will come automatic. That is a magnet that they are going to call them. And it's good that they were not founders, so that they will become a resellers. This position is for them. It's a good one. At least they are not being cut out. And I still have some people, and especially from my community and my country, this is a very good for them. And I'm so happy that really Mr. Ashmofari gave us still people opportunity to be resellers, and their life is not going to be the same.
All right. Thank you so much, Sister Rita. And guys, we are approaching the end of the show. And before we go, please, we would like to use this opportunity to invite everybody watching us here, especially you, Anita, and the rest of the family watching us. We have a great inaugural ceremony on Saturday, and we're trusting God that the CEO would come. We are not sure yet, but we're trusting God that he makes it. We are launching a big movement called Missionaries for Africa. Sister Fumi, do you want to say a bit about MFA, please?
Yes, please, as many as can come. We're inviting you, Anita and Sister Rita. It's called Missionaries for Africa, and it's not just for those of us that are Africans alone, that are passionate about Africa, but for those who are not Africans but have Africa in their heart and they're really passionate about Africa. We want to see you as we are coming out this next Saturday for our first inaugural appearance and unleashment to the whole world to know exactly what we're doing. So we'd like to invite both of you. It's going to be at 12, is it 12:45 now? 12:45 EDT time. And we aim to finish about 2 hours, put 2 hours into it. But it's a baby born out of ONPASSIVE as well. So please, and it has all bless attached to it as well. But we are calling out for those who are Africans by descent, or those who have Africa in their heart because they love Africa, and those who just want to be a blessing to Africa. So it's open to everyone. So please, we invite you to come on Saturday. The link is going to be in the back of it. We'll be using the corporate link as well for the event on Saturday. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Okay, yes, of course. Thank you, sis. So I think That you've said, covered virtually everything. No need to go back to it. We are just a baby. We're a baby OBLESS. So we're like a grandchild of ONPASSIVE. OBLESS is the first baby of ONPASSIVE. So we're the little baby, but then that's what we are doing. This movement, everybody in it, the founders, and whoever had the vision and everything, we all are ONPASSIVE founders. So everything we're doing in line with ONPASSIVE, with OBLESS. That is why it is launched here, because it is just the continuation of the big movement that we are there. So guys, come on and give us all the support that we need, because of course, as a family, we shall change the world. So let's give our sisters a few seconds each to say maybe there's one last word, closing remark, that you can do that so that we end the show. Sister Anita, would you like to go again first?
Okay. Yeah, just, thank you for having me on your show. It's been great to be here. And, for anyone watching this, really, you can see that this isn't just a normal business. It's not your run-of-the-mill business. ONPASSIVE, really, we're one big family. And there's over 1 million of us around the world, and we're one big family, all supporting one another. You come and join us and you'll be looked after, and you really will succeed, and you'll be taken good care of. Ash Mafara is all about helping people to succeed, helping those in poverty, so you can make a difference. Not only can you have a good business, but you can make a difference in the world too, and that gives me personally a great deal of satisfaction. Okay, so come on, join us.
Sure. Thank you. Sister Rita?
Yeah, thank you very much, my sisters in ONPASSIVE, from different moms, different dad. Thank you very much for this opportunity. It's really beautiful. I want to say that it's not late for our people to come and join ONPASSIVE. Still, we have some position people are taking. If you are willing, you are welcome. Contact my sister, Comfort. She might direct you, and if not, we have some position that will be coming as resellers. As we said, we are not here to compete with other companies. We are not here to compete with any other. We are here for love and togetherness. So when you feel that you did that love, please come and join us. And our company, they offer value, they offer love, they offer whatever you are looking for. Come and join us, you will find it. And thank you very much to each one of you. God bless you all.
I just like the last thing you said, because like Ash, I think I agree with you 100%, that if you are searching for anything online and you don't find that thing with us ONPASSIVE, then that thing does not exist. That's it's not an exaggeration, just who we are. Because ONPASSIVE, we present ourselves just exactly as we are, and we let you decide for yourself whether to be or not to be, right? We are founders, we're happy, we're the early birds, we saw the vision, we popped in. However, there is still room for someone, for you watching us, either now live or later on. There's room for you, an opportunity that will transform your life totally, like you've never thought before. I love Warren Buffett, like I know him. He says, if you can't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So we have that opportunity here. The topic was powerful as we got it. We were inspired by our sister Anita, who says, we are no one's competition. However, we are the solution to everyone, everything, anything. We're the solution to education, to poverty, to business, to communication, to cybersecurity, to anything you can think of. That is ONPASSIVE. You are popping in now because you think you want to become a reseller and better your life. The moment you find yourself here, you will discover that, oh, it's not even about me, it's about others, and you start going after them. That is just ONPASSIVE, and it's just such a sweet thing to be part of it. Sis, do you want to close for us?
Yes, definitely. I would say, like I don't know what else to say. Everybody has said everything, but the last thing I want to put out there is just think about it. While you go to sleep, someone is doing the hard work on your business. The AI is doing the work on your business. The AI is directing customers to your website. The AI is making sure that the customers, as they bought if they bought any product, it's going to close sale, do everything. So someone is working on your behalf, and someone is telling you to please go and sleep. So why would you choose not to sleep? I wouldn't see a reason why you would not want to sleep and have a rest. Just like my sister Comfort said, Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, then you're going to work till you die. Which one are you going to choose? Life or death? I leave that to you.
All right, that was a big one. Thank you, sisters. Thank you, Sister Anita. Thank you, Sister Rita. You were such a beautiful pair today. We just love you. We appreciate you. And we are waiting for you to come back because this conversation needs to continue. It's a very broad topic that we can say a lot of things about. So we are
Especially when we
waiting.
start making the apples too. We need to
I
come and
know.
be the same.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And thank you, family, for joining us. We have
Thank
made
you
a
very
good
much.
team. Yes. Thank you, guys. And see you again
Thank
really
you.
soon.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Bye.
guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.